We're super excited to bring you one of the most powerful superfoods of our planet. Everyone here at OB loves chia, and we want to tell you why it's so awesome for you and why you should also be excited about it.
Each Organic Burst superfood undergoes extensive research because we want to make sure we find and bring you the very first-class quality ingredients. We spent a very long time identifying what it is that makes the very best chia, and then looking all over the globe for that perfect farm that not only has pure and powerful chia, but also looks after their communities and has this incredible habitat of protected animals and insects.
So, what is chia? Chia is a plant from the mint family that grows in Central and South America. It produces a beautiful purple flower and a tiny but mighty seed. It's these exact seeds that were so highly valued by the Aztec civilization because it gave them strength and sustainable energy. Definitely something to think about before you kickstart your day.
Did you know that the word chia comes from the Aztec word chian, meaning oily? So it's no surprise that chia seeds are the world's best known plant-based source of omega-3 fatty acids. Sadly, in the 16th century, the Spanish conquistadors tried to wipe chia out of the daily lives of the native people. However, the sturdy plant has survived in the gardens and in the hearts of the locals through the centuries. In the area where Organic Burst Chia comes from, it's not only necessary to revive the chia for its history, but also because it creates jobs, it supports the local communities, and it gives people essential organic farming skills.
At Organic Burst, we call chia the seed of life because it's one of the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet. It's packed with protein, omega-3, fibre, essential minerals and more. It's amazing for weight loss, curbing cravings, long-lasting energy, hydration and a happy tummy.
We've spent a very long time researching and really understanding what makes the best possible chia. We've searched all over the globe, and guess what? We found it. Where your chia comes from, how it's grown and how it's handled will define exactly what benefits you will experience. Our chia is grown in the Gran Chaco region of Bolivia. This is a very special place. It's a dry forest with highly fertile soil and the optimal combo of rainfall and altitude, which makes for the perfect conditions for growing a supreme chia, higher in protein, fiber and omega-3.
Chia absorbs all the water around itself. So if there's any moisture in the environment, the water gets in, quickly developing modes and yeasts that remains in your chia while you're taking it and quickly finding its way inside your body. Effects of toxins from modes, called mycotoxins, have been associated with digestive problems, weight gains, headaches, skin problems, sleep problems, and even depression and anxiety. Chia that is grown commercially in less than perfect conditions and handled with less care are highly likely to be filled with modes and yeasts. That's why at Organic Burst, our chia comes from a very special location, grown in a dry climate at high altitude that does not contribute to the growth of modes. Our chia is also harvested at the paramount moment, when the seeds are perfectly sun-ripe and all the nutrients are at their highest levels.
Inside our chia bag, you'll find only 100% pure raw chia seeds. Our seeds are a mixture of black and white seeds, which is exactly as nature intended them to be. If you look closely, you'll see that there's a unique marbled pattern to each of the seeds.
Our chia comes from Bolivia, the poorest country in South America, where over 45% of the population live below the poverty line on a mere $2 a day. Our chia is not only good for you, but also for the local Bolivian farmers. As it gives them life-changing income, it frees them from relying on the price-sensitive crops, and it gives them skills of essential organic farming, the farming that depends on nature and not on petrochemicals. The major problem in the developing countries is the over-reliance on the so-called traditional crops: wheat, corn, rice and soybeans. These crops are not actually native to South America. They've been brought in the 16th century by the Spanish conquistadors, whilst trying to wipe out a lot of native crops, such as chia. The over-reliance on these four crops today is destroying the communities and ruining people's lives, because sadly it has become cheaper to import these crops from elsewhere in the world rather than producing them locally, meaning that the people can barely earn anything from the land they spend so long working on. The lack of knowledge of organic farming also forces the farmers to spend the last money on chemical fertilizers, pesticides, whilst destroying their own health in the process. It is a frequent story with a sad ending when the local farmers in Bolivia abandon their lands to join the ever-growing poverty belts in the cities, trying to find money to survive. Through our direct trade with our chia farms, we are bringing freedom to the local farmers in Bolivia by not only giving them life-changing income, but also teaching them essential organic farming skills. Organic Burst Chia is grown without herbicides, pesticides, and any agrochemicals, making it easy for the farmers to grow without any of these high regular costs. Because of chia, they can now earn a decent living and are no longer dependent on these 4 price-sensitive crops. It is crucial for us to help increase diversification by helping to bring back the demand for such ancient crops like chia that give people back the joy of farming and essentially gives them a decent living. By choosing Organic Burst Chia seeds, you are making a choice to support this mission.
Through our farm alone, over 80 jobs have been created for the local people living there. Because Organic Burst Chia is farmed organically, people are employed not only during planting and harvesting, but all year round, weeding the fields and other such activities. Now that's farming as it's meant to be. We really hope that with your help, enjoying your chia daily, we can increase the demand for this amazing crop, and as a movement of bursters, we can really help the local farmers there in Bolivia. The organic farming of chia in the Gran Chaco region has had an amazing effect on the environment and biodiversity. Because our farm doesn't use herbicides or pesticides, we've seen a continuous increase in honeybee population there. Some of the other wildlife you find on our farm are toucans, parrots, grey herons, capuchin monkeys, and even super cute South American coatis, all living together in harmony.
So, how do you enjoy chia? Chia is one of the most versatile and easy to take superfoods ever. Adding your Organic Burst chia seeds to your meals will superpower them, and the cool bit is that you can use chia to replace grains and even eggs. You can sprinkle them onto porridge, yogurt or salads. You can thicken soups and smoothies because chia absorbs water, so it can be used to thicken liquids. You can use it as egg replacement. Simply combine a tablespoon of ground or whole chia with 3 tablespoons of water and leave to soak for 15 minutes. Voila! Chia Fresca is a Mexican lemonade made by simply mixing a tablespoon of chia seeds with some lemon and water and leaving to soak for half an hour. Use chia in baking to make chia bread. Supercharge your baked recipes with chia's goodness and enjoy the crunchiness that chia gives them. Replace gluten-containing flours. Chia seeds contain absolutely no gluten and make a great replacement for gluten-containing grains such as wheat, rye and oats. Chia pudding, the most famous recipe with chia because it's so simple, filling and delicious. You can mix any fruit in that and any of our superfood powders too. That's exactly what I'm having this morning. So the next step is to check out our online world of well-being, Obi Life, for lots of easy and yummy chia recipes that will turn you into a superfood pro in no time. We can't wait to hear how you're getting on and to see your chia creations. Make sure to hashtag Organic Burst. And if you have any questions at all, you can contact me via WhatsApp, iMessage, web chat and email.